A Stoic path to strength and wisdom. Life is unpredictable. Challenges arise when we least expect them. Society tells us what we should be, how we should act, how we should look, how we should measure success. But what if I told you that none of that truly matters? What if real strength comes not from how others perceive you, but from how you perceive yourself? What if true resilience is not about avoiding pain, but about embracing it, turning every hardship, every setback into a stepping stone towards something greater? This is where Stoicism comes in. Unlike fleeting trends or self-help fads, Stoicism has stood the test of time. It is not just a philosophy for men, warriors, or emperors. It is a guide for everyone, including women, seeking to live a life of strength, clarity, and purpose. It is a way of thinking that empowers you to take control of what truly matters: your mind, your actions, and your character. Think about the struggles you've faced, the moments when you felt overwhelmed, unheard, or uncertain about your place in the world. Maybe you've doubted yourself, been told you're not enough, or felt pressured to fit into a mold that doesn't align with who you truly are. But here's the truth: you are more powerful than you think. The great Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, did not preach empty words. They lived through war, exile, loss, and suffering. Yet through it all, they found peace, wisdom, and unshakable strength, a strength that does not depend on circumstances, approval, or luck. Today, in this video, we will uncover 10 Stoic lessons designed to help women navigate life's uncertainties, break free from limiting beliefs, and stand firm in their dignity, wisdom, and purpose. These lessons are not about becoming perfect. They are about becoming resilient. They are about leading with integrity, finding clarity in chaos, and standing strong in the face of adversity. So whether you are facing a personal challenge, struggling with self-doubt, or simply looking for a way to live with more purpose, these Stoic principles will guide you. And before we begin, I want you to take a deep breath and ask yourself, what if you no longer let fear dictate your choices? What if you stopped worrying about what others think and focused on what you know is right? What if, starting today, you chose to live with courage, grace, and wisdom? Because that is the essence of Stoicism. That is the power that lies within you. Let's begin this journey together. 1. Lead by example. The power of quiet strength. Think about the people who have influenced you the most, the ones who truly inspired you, not because of what they said, but because of how they lived. True leadership is not about control, coercion, or criticism. It is about demonstration, embodying the values you believe in, and letting your actions speak louder than any words ever could. As women, we are often told how we should behave, when to speak, when to be silent, when to be strong, and when to be soft. But true strength does not come from seeking approval or bending to expectations. It comes from standing firm in your values even when no one is watching. The Stoic approach to leadership. The Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good, that we should focus not on controlling others, but on mastering ourselves. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing over what a good woman should be one." This is the essence of leading by example. Instead of worrying about how others perceive you, focus on how you perceive yourself. Instead of endlessly debating what is right or wrong in others, focus on embodying your own principles, wisdom, strength, and integrity. Because here's the truth: people do not change because they are told to. They change because they see something worth emulating. Strength in action, not words. Leading by example means practicing what you preach. If you want kindness in the world, start by showing it. If you seek honesty, live with integrity. If you value courage, be brave first. Responding with wisdom, not reaction. You don't have to meet hostility with hostility. When others act out of anger or insecurity, choose to rise above. Holding your ground with grace. Being strong doesn't mean being harsh. Grace and resilience are more powerful than force. Protecting your energy and values. Set firm boundaries against negativity, manipulation, and mistreatment. Standing your ground with quiet dignity is more powerful than shouting to be heard. The power of influence. A woman who carries herself with wisdom and self-respect does not need to demand respect. She commands it effortlessly. When you choose to live with integrity, others take notice. When you remain calm in adversity, people begin to wonder where your strength comes from. When you act with kindness and courage, you silently challenge others to do the same. And that is the greatest form of leadership. Not forcing, not controlling, not demanding, but simply being. Because when you rise, you give others permission to rise with you. That is how you change the world, not through words alone, but through example. Let's move to the next lesson. 2. Fulfill your roles properly. Finding purpose in the present. In today's world, we are often told to chase more success, more achievements, more recognition. We measure our worth by titles, promotions, and external validation, constantly wondering if we are doing enough. But the Stoics had a different perspective. They believed that fulfillment is not found in chasing status, but in embracing the roles life has given you with wisdom and dedication. Instead of worrying about how far you should be in life, ask yourself, how well am I fulfilling the roles I already have? The meaning of duty. Each of us plays multiple roles: daughter, partner, mother, friend, colleague, mentor, leader, and member of society. These are not burdens, they are opportunities to bring kindness, strength, and wisdom into the world. What we do now echoes in eternity. Marcus Aurelius. Fulfilling your role properly does not mean conforming to outdated expectations or sacrificing your individuality. It means showing up fully wherever life has placed you and doing your best in the present moment. How to live with purpose in every role. Be present in your relationships. If you are a mother, be a mother with all your heart. If you are a friend, be the kind of friend you would want to have. If you are a daughter, honor your parents while standing firm in your own truth. If you are a leader, serve with humility rather than ego. Stop comparing, start engaging. Society places pressure and timelines on what a woman should achieve by a certain age. Ignore them. The only timeline that matters is the one you are living now. Instead of obsessing over where you should be, focus on where you are and how you can bring value to it. Let go of perfectionism. You don't have to do everything flawlessly. Instead of trying to be perfect, aim to be consistent and present. Small acts of finding true purpose beyond yourself. In a world that constantly tells us to chase personal success, wealth, and recognition, it's easy to become focused on ourselves, our goals, our struggles, our ambitions. But the Stoics taught a different way. They believed that a meaningful life is not measured by what you gain, but by what you give. True fulfillment comes not from self-indulgence, but from service, from using your strength, wisdom, and compassion to uplift others. What is the essence of a good life? To do what is right, to be useful, to be of service. Marcus Aurelius. This is not about self-sacrifice to the point of exhaustion. It is about recognizing that your greatest power lies in your ability to contribute to something larger than yourself. The power of helping others. When you choose to serve, you find deeper meaning in your life. Strengthen your own resilience. Become a source of light in a world filled with struggles. Leave a lasting impact that extends beyond your own existence. Many people think service means grand gestures, charitable donations, large-scale activism, or public recognition. But in reality, true service starts in the smallest moments. How to serve others in daily life. Be present for the people around you. Listen without distraction when someone needs to talk. Offer guidance and encouragement when someone feels lost. Show kindness, patience, and understanding in your interactions. Share your strength and wisdom. If you've overcome hardships, help others facing similar struggles. If you have knowledge, mentor and educate those who can benefit from it. If you have resources, use them to empower others, not just yourself. Extend your service beyond your inner circle. Look beyond personal relationships and contribute to your community. Support causes that align with your values: justice, equality, education, conservation. Volunteer your time, skills, or expertise in ways that create positive change. Serve with balance. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Serve others, but also take care of yourself. Helping others should not come from guilt or obligation, but from a place of strength and joy. When challenges arise, shift your mindset from "why me" to "how can I help?" The ripple effect of giving. When you live with a spirit of service, your actions create ripples. You may never know how one kind word, one act of generosity, or one moment of encouragement changes someone's life. Service is not about seeking recognition. It is about making the world a little kinder, wiser, and stronger through your presence. The greatest legacies are not built on power, fame, or wealth. They are built on how you made people feel, how you lifted them up, and how you used your time to make a difference. So ask yourself, who in my life needs support, kindness, or encouragement right now? How can I use my skills and knowledge to help others? What simple act of service can I do today that will make a difference? Because in the end, a life of service is a life well lived. 4. Persevere through adversity. Strength is built in the storm. Life is unpredictable. One day everything feels in place, and the next it falls apart. Challenges come when we least expect them: loss, rejection, failure, injustice, illness. But here's the truth the Stoics understood. You are not defined by what happens to you. You are defined by how you respond to it. The obstacle is the way. Marcus Aurelius. Every hardship you face is not a punishment. It is an opportunity to build resilience, to grow stronger, to become the kind of person who can withstand any storm. Because adversity is inevitable. Suffering is part of life. The only thing you can control is how you meet it. The Stoic approach to hardship. The Stoics did not fear pain or misfortune. Instead, they saw it as a teacher, a test of character, a sharpening of the soul. Seneca once wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." When life challenges you, you have two choices. You can resist, complain, and feel like a victim. Or you can stand tall, face it with courage, and emerge wiser and stronger. How to persevere through adversity. Shift your perspective on struggles. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" Hard times are not meant to break you. They are meant to reveal your true strength. See every obstacle as a chance to practice patience, wisdom, and resilience. Control what you can, let go of what you can't. You cannot control fate, other people, or external events, but you can control your attitude, actions, and responses. Focus only on what is within your power and let go of the rest. Embrace pain without avoidance. Don't numb your pain with distractions. Face it, feel it, and grow from it. Allow grief, anger, and disappointment to move through you, but don't let them control you. Healing and strength come from acknowledging hardship, not from avoiding it. Take it one step at a time. When life feels unbearable, don't focus on the entire mountain ahead. Just focus on the next step, one action, one decision at a time. Progress may be slow, but every step forward counts. Trust that this too shall pass. No pain lasts forever. No storm is endless. You have survived every past hardship, and you will survive this one too. The darkest nights often lead to the brightest dawns. Adversity reveals who you truly are. Anyone can be kind, wise, and strong when life is easy, but true character is forged in difficulty. It is in moments of uncertainty, pain, and struggle that you find out who you truly are. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials. Seneca. You are stronger than you think, stronger than your worst day, stronger than your biggest heartbreak, stronger than your failures. Every challenge you face is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. So the next time life tests you, remember, do not run, do not hide, stand your ground. Face it with courage, patience, and grace. Because you are not just going through this hardship, you are growing through it. And one day you will look back and realize, the storm that tried to destroy you was the very thing that made you unshakable. 5. Appreciate simple pleasures. Find joy in what you already have. In a world that constantly pushes us to chase more success, more possessions, more achievements, it's easy to forget the beauty of what we already have. We tell ourselves, I'll be happy when I get that promotion. I'll be content when I buy that house. I'll finally feel at peace when I achieve my goals. But the truth is, happiness is not something waiting for you in the future. It's not hidden in wealth, status, or material things. It is found in the present, in the simple, often overlooked moments of everyday life. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor. Seneca. The Stoics understood that the key to a fulfilling life is not acquiring more, but appreciating what you already have. Why we overlook simple pleasures? We live in a world of constant distraction and comparison. Social media, advertising, and societal expectations tell us that we need to do more, have more, be more. But this endless pursuit of more blinds us to the joys that are already present. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of a friend, the taste of a simple home-cooked meal, the peace of a quiet morning. These moments are free, yet we often ignore them, thinking they are insignificant. How to cultivate gratitude and contentment. Pause and acknowledge the present moment. Instead of rushing through life, take time to stop and notice. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and fully engage with where you are, right now. Find joy in the ordinary. You don't need extravagant experiences to feel alive. Savor the small things. Morning coffee, a fresh breeze, the sound of rain. Detach from materialism. The latest phone, the designer bag, the luxury vacation, none of it will bring lasting happiness. True joy comes from within, not from external possessions. Practice daily gratitude. Each day, remind yourself of 3 things you are grateful for. Focus on what you have, not what you lack. Let go of comparison. Comparing your life to someone else's will always lead to dissatisfaction. Focus on your own journey and what brings meaning to your own life. The secret to true happiness. Happiness is not about chasing something distant. It is about embracing what is already here. As Seneca wisely said, set yourself to gain tranquility by cultivating integrity and wisdom before desiring wealth. Your life is happening now, not tomorrow, not next year, now. So instead of constantly striving for the next thing, take a moment to ask yourself, what beauty exists in my life right now? What simple pleasures have I been taking for granted? How can I slow down and truly experience the present? Because when you learn to appreciate the small things, you realize they were never small at all. 6. Reflect on yourself, the path to self-mastery. Most people go through life reacting, acting on impulse, repeating the same mistakes, and never truly understanding why they do what they do. They blame circumstances, other people, or fate, but they rarely take a step back and ask, who am I becoming? The Stoics taught that true wisdom begins with self-reflection. If you do not take the time to examine your thoughts, actions, and emotions, you will remain controlled by them, living passively instead of consciously shaping your own destiny. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. Why self-reflection is essential. It helps you recognize negative patterns and break free from them. It strengthens your self-awareness, allowing you to act with intention rather than impulse. It fosters growth, helping you become the person you aspire to be. It builds emotional resilience, making you less reactive and more in control. You cannot improve what you do not examine. Self-reflection is like looking in a mirror, not to judge, but to understand. How to practice Stoic self-reflection. Examine your daily actions. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I act in alignment with my values today? Did I allow anger, fear, or insecurity to control me? Did I contribute something positive to the world? By reflecting regularly, you gain clarity on your strengths and weaknesses. Identify repeating patterns. Do you find yourself reacting negatively in certain situations? Do you struggle with the same habits or emotions over and over again? Pay attention to these patterns. They hold the key to your personal growth. Pause before reacting. Instead of immediately responding to a situation, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, is this reaction helpful? Will it serve my highest self? A moment of pause can prevent regretful words and actions. Use writing as a tool for clarity. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, practiced journaling to gain insight into their own minds. Write about your emotions, challenges, and reflections to see things more objectively. Seek continuous improvement. Growth is a lifelong process. There is always room for refinement. Do not strive for perfection. Strive for progress. Celebrate your small victories while staying committed to self-betterment. The journey within is the most important one. Many people search for answers outside, through wealth, relationships, and success. But the greatest wisdom comes from looking within. The more you understand yourself, the more control you have over your thoughts, emotions, and destiny. So ask yourself today, am I living the life I truly want, or am I just following the motions? What small changes can I make to align with my best self? What negative habits or beliefs do I need to leave behind? Because the better you know yourself, the stronger and wiser you become. 7. Live in the present, mastering the art of now. How often do you find yourself dwelling on the past or worrying about the future? Replaying past mistakes, regretting things you cannot change, worrying about what might happen tomorrow, next week, or next year, thinking, I'll be happy when, instead of embracing where you are right now. But here's the truth the Stoics understood. The only moment you truly own is this one. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca. Most of our pain and stress come not from what is happening now, but from our mind's endless cycle of regrets, fears, and anxieties. The illusion of the past and future. The past is gone. No matter how much you think about it, you cannot change it. The future is uncertain. No amount of planning or worrying can fully control it. So why waste your energy on what is out of your hands? Instead, choose to fully engage with the present, the only time that is real. How to cultivate presence like a Stoic. Redirect your focus to the now. When you catch yourself drifting into past regrets or future anxieties, pause. Ask yourself, what is happening right now, in this moment? Bring your attention back to your breath, your surroundings, your actions. Let go of what you cannot control. You cannot rewrite the past or predict the future. What you can control is your actions in the present. Focus on what you can do today, no matter how small. Practice mindfulness daily. Take time each day to breathe deeply, slow down, and fully experience life. Whether eating, walking, or working, engage with the moment instead of rushing through it. Detach from overthinking. Your mind will try to pull you into endless thoughts. Observe them, but don't get caught up. Thoughts are just thoughts. They only have power if you believe them. Savor simple joys. Notice the beauty in everyday moments. The warmth of the sun, the laughter of a friend, the taste of your food. These small moments are where life's real richness lies. The power of living fully now. Imagine how different your life would be if you let go of past regrets and embraced each new day as a fresh start. Release the anxiety of the unknown and trusted that the future will unfold as it should. Focused all your energy on what you can do today, on being present, mindful, and engaged. Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others, unless it is to some mutual benefit. It is time to realize that you have a limited number of days, and that if you don't use them to develop yourself, they will be gone and you will never get them back. Marcus Aurelius. Life is happening now, not tomorrow, not yesterday. So don't let it pass by while your mind is elsewhere. Be here, be present, live fully. 8. Avoid gossip and pettiness. Rise above the noise. In life, we often get caught up in gossip, petty arguments, and unnecessary drama. It's easy to be pulled into conversations about who did what, who failed, who succeeded, and who deserves blame. But here's what the Stoics knew. Wasting time on trivial matters only drains your energy and weakens your mind. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Marcus Aurelius. Engaging in gossip, complaining about others, or holding grudges does not improve your life. It distracts you from your own growth. Why gossip and pettiness are harmful. They waste valuable time and energy. Every moment spent in negativity is a moment not spent improving yourself. They create unnecessary stress. Petty conflicts make your mind restless, filling it with negativity. They damage relationships. People lose trust in those who gossip. They take focus away from what truly matters. Your purpose, your character, and your goals should be your priority, not other people's mistakes. How to rise above gossip and drama. Refuse to engage in negative conversations. When others start gossiping, change the subject or stay silent. If asked to share an opinion, respond with wisdom. I prefer to focus on what I can control. Let go of resentment. Holding grudges only poisons your own peace. Forgiveness is not for others. It is to free yourself from bitterness. Focus on improving yourself, not criticizing others. It's easy to judge people for their faults, but are you working on your own? Use your time for self-reflection, personal growth, and meaningful actions. Surround yourself with positive, growth-oriented people. If your environment is filled with negativity, drama, or gossip, it will pull you down. Choose friendships that uplift and inspire you. Speak less, observe more. The more you listen, the more you understand. The less you say, the more control you have over your words and emotions. True strength is found in restraint. A wise woman does not waste her breath on meaningless arguments or tearing others down. She focuses on her own growth, her own goals, and her own peace. Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. Zeno of Citium. The next time you are tempted to engage in gossip or conflict, ask yourself, will this help me grow? Is this worth my energy? Would a strong, wise person waste time on this? Be too focused on building your life to be distracted by small-minded conversations. 9. Judge your worth by your character, not societal status. We live in a world that measures success by titles, wealth, appearance, and social approval. From a young age, we are told that our value depends on how much we achieve, how we look, and how others perceive us. But the Stoics taught a different truth. Your worth is not determined by external status. It is defined by your character. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus. Fame fades, fortune changes, beauty ages, but wisdom, integrity, and inner strength endure. The illusion of societal status. Many people spend their entire lives chasing validation, seeking praise from others, obsessing over material wealth, comparing their lives to others on social media. But in the end, none of these things bring lasting happiness. A higher salary will not make you feel complete. More followers will not bring you peace. External approval will never replace inner fulfillment. The true measure of a person is found in how they live, not in what they own. How to redefine your self-worth. Focus on your virtues, not your titles. Are you kind, wise, honest, strong? These matter more than any job title. Live by principles, not by public opinion. Detach from the need for validation. Stop seeking approval from others. Focus on improving yourself. Remember, what people think of you is their business, not yours. Use wealth and status wisely, but never rely on them. If you have money, use it for good purposes, not for self-indulgence. If you gain power, lead with humility and justice. If you lose these things, remain unchanged in your values. Live according to your own values, not society's expectations. Define success on your own terms. Stop comparing your journey to others. Your path is uniquely yours. True nobility comes from within. A strong woman does not measure herself by the world's changing standards. She measures herself by her wisdom, her resilience, and her ability to uplift others. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. So ask yourself, am I living for my own values or for the approval of others? Do I focus on my character, or am I too concerned with external status? If I lost everything tomorrow, would I still be proud of who I am? Because in the end, your legacy will not be the wealth you accumulated, but the wisdom and kindness you shared. 10. View luxuries as non-essential. True wealth lies in simplicity. In today's world, success is often measured by luxury, material possessions, and social status. We are constantly told that more is better. More money, more things, more recognition. But the Stoics taught something different. Luxury is not evil, but it is dangerous if you become dependent on it. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor. Seneca. Wealth, comfort, and pleasure are temporary. If you attach your happiness to them, you will always be at the mercy of things outside your control. The illusion of luxury. Many people believe, if I had more money, I'd be happy. If I owned a bigger house, I'd feel successful. If I had expensive clothes, people would respect me. But none of these things bring lasting fulfillment. Wealth does not eliminate suffering. Status does not guarantee peace. External comfort does not create internal strength. How to develop a Stoic mindset toward luxuries. Appreciate what you have without attachment. Enjoy comfort when it comes, but never become dependent on it. If luxury disappears tomorrow, your inner peace should remain unchanged. Practice voluntary simplicity. Occasionally choose to live with less, even if you don't have to. Seneca practiced sleeping on the floor and eating simple meals to remind himself that comfort is a luxury, not a necessity. Use wealth wisely, but never worship it. If you have financial success, use it for good, to help others, to gain wisdom, to create meaningful experiences. But do not chase wealth for its own sake. It is a tool, not a purpose. Recognize that true wealth is found in character. A rich person with a weak mind is still a slave to their desires. A person with self-control, wisdom, and inner peace is the wealthiest of all. Freedom comes from detachment. True power is not in having many things, it is in needing very little. He is richest who is content with the least. Socrates. So ask yourself, am I chasing luxuries thinking they will make me happy? If I lost all my material possessions, would I still be at peace? Am I focusing more on my external success or my internal strength? Because in the end, a life of wisdom, simplicity, and purpose is far richer than a life of excess and emptiness. Final thoughts. These 10 Stoic lessons are not just ideas, they are a path to becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Lead by example. Inspire through action, not words. Fulfill your roles properly. Be present in every duty you have. Serve others. True purpose comes from giving, not taking. Persevere through adversity. Hardships shape your strength. Appreciate simple pleasures. Happiness is in the present, not in possessions. Reflect on yourself. Self-awareness is the foundation of growth. Live in the present. The past is gone, the future is uncertain. Embrace now. Avoid gossip and pettiness. Focus on your own character, not on others' flaws. Judge your worth by your character. Your value is in your virtues, not status. View luxuries as non-essential. Freedom is needing less, not having more. If you embrace even one of these principles, your life will change. Because strength is not found in circumstances, it is built within. And no matter what life throws at you, you have the power to remain unshaken. If this lesson resonated with you, let's continue the conversation. Share your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you found value in it. Subscribe and hit the bell for more Stoic wisdom. Thank you for watching, and as always, may you find peace, strength, and resilience in the Stoic way.